Adventure of the Seas. If I didn't get a chance to meet you last night at our Welcome Aboard show, my name is Bobby, I'm your host, your cruise director. I come all the way from Bonnie, Scotland, and it's great to have you here with us on board the Adventure of the Seas. At this time, it's a great honour and a privilege to introduce the master of the Adventure of the Seas, all the way from Finland. Please welcome Captain Toni.
Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my reception. I'm Captain Toni, and I come from Turku, Finland.
I'm sorry?
Turku is the place where Adventure was built, amongst many other ships in the fleet. In 2001, Adventure was the biggest cruise ship ever built, but later on Freedom, Oasis and Quantum class have taken this over. Adventure sees a big floating city. There is no question about that. Her length is 311 meters. She has a gross tonnage of 137,000. She has 6 Wärtsilä engines, 4 bow thrusters. Her maximum capacity is 5,200. And she has an air draft of 63.5 meters. How she is standing up, I have absolutely no idea. But I know she has managed for the last 14 years, so I guess we should be okay for the next 7 days. She also has 2 azipods and 1 fixipod. At least this is something I have been told. And this means we have over 100,000 horses running around in the engine room. And this is keeping the chief engineer busy, because somebody needs to keep feeding these horses as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, have you felt the ship's movement? From time to time you can feel this unusual vibration and rocking. Well, I can tell you it has nothing to do with the navigation. We have 11 honeymoon couples on board. And I believe the booking placed these couples unevenly. So this is the reason why the ship is rocking a little bit, yeah? Now you know. We may have more guests and crew on board, but we are able to be the guest when it comes to amount of nationalities. We have 72 different crew nationalities on board. And now we'll look at the top 3 guest nationalities this cruise. On the 3rd place, we have 100 guests from the United Kingdom. Oh, they're happy at the bar, that's good. Alright, on the 2nd place, we have 390 guests from Canada. Oh, fantastic. And on the 1st place, we have 2,579 guests from the United States of America. All right, very good. And now I would love to introduce all 1,165 crew members. But since the time is limited, I'm going to introduce the senior management. And all these people are doing the work for me, so I have time to be the captain. All right, and now we will start with our staff captain. He is 2nd in command, and his name was so complicated. So I gave him a new name, because he comes from China, so you know these names. So his name is now Tiger. Please welcome Tiger from China. The next person, he is in charge of our technical department. His name is Ivan, and he comes from Croatia. Next person, he is in charge of our biggest department. He is our hotel director. His name is Gary, and he comes from Great Britain, from Liverpool. person, he is in charge of all entertainment on board. He is our amazing cruise director. His name is Bobby, and he comes from Great Britain. Next person, he is second in command in the engine room. He is our staff chief engineer. His name is Ned, and he comes from Croatia. The next person, he is in charge of all environmental operations on board. He is our environmental officer. His name is Vidar, and we call him Bad Boy. He has lots of motorbikes in his garage, and he is part of several gangs. And he comes from Norway. Next person is our big mama. She is our HR manager. Her name is Terika, and she comes from South Africa. Next person, he is in charge of all drinks, all food on board. He is our food and beverage manager. His name is Manus, and he comes from India. Next person, he is in charge of all restaurants on board. His name is Sean. He is our restaurant operation manager, and he comes from India.
Yes, put our service to the test. Tie your napkin around your neck, sharing napkins.
Next person, he is very important to us. Of course, we are talking about the drinks. He is our senior bar manager. His name is Romulus, and he is from India. Next person, I must say he is a really nice guy, and I hope you will have a chance to meet him, but hopefully not in the medical facility. He is our senior doctor. His name is Abel, and he comes from Colombia. Next person, he is our guest services manager. His name is Empo, and he comes from South Africa. Next person, she is in charge of all housekeeping on board. Her name is Gabriela. She is our executive housekeeper, and she comes from Mexico. Next person is our loyalty cruise sales manager. She comes from Uruguay, and her name is Cecilia. Next person, she is a very young, lovely lady. And I must say, she is extremely intelligent as well. She can speak so many different languages, including American, British, English, Irish, Canadian, Australian, you name it. She's our international ambassador. Her name is Leticia, and she comes from Portugal.
Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Bienvenidos a todos, bienvenidos a los hispanohablantes. Les deseamos a todos un excelente crucero a bordo. Mesdames et messieurs, bonsoir. Bienvenue à tous les francophones à bord. On parle français? Je vous souhaite une excellente croisière parmi nous. Senhoras e senhores, muito boa noite. Bem-vindos aos nossos brasileiros. portugueses a bordo. Bem-vindos. Seja todos um excelente cruzeiro. Signore e signori, buonasera, benvenuti a tutti gli italiani. Grazie.
Alright, yeah, I have no idea what she said, but hopefully it was nothing bad about me. And by the way, she's the female voice on the PA every time when I make announcements, so she's the one who is talking in Spanish and other languages. Alright, and then the next person, he's absolutely the most important person on board, and of course we are talking about food. He is our fantastic executive chef. His name is Alessandro, and he comes from Italy. Alright, and now if you have a camera, it's a good time to take a picture. So officers, please face to the stern. And smile and wave, yeah? Alright, let's turn around, yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, the senior officers of the Adventure of the Seas.